Hi, welcome to the Hub, Bright Spark Hub, that is. My name is Renisha Brown. I am the owner and the founder of Bright Spark Hub. So, what is the Hub? Bright Spark Hub is a connection between providing early childcare and early literacy support. So, initially, we started as a tutoring service, right? I provided tutoring services to children from pre K all the way to elementary. And that has been going on since 2019. We're now in 2026. So, this is my announcement or my launch that we've expanded. We are now Bright Spark Hub. The Hub is a merger of early care and tutoring. Okay, so I'm just happy to announce that, and it is something that I have been thinking about doing for a very long time, and I'm very excited that in 2026 I can share that with you and offer additional services to parents who are looking for that additional support. So, let's talk about some of the benefits that you can expect as a parent when you join the hub, whether it is that you're interested in, childcare services or tutoring. So, number one, a key benefit that to me is why I started would be the idea of a small space environment. So we provide a tailor made, personalized service to you. That means when you trade the noise of the large centers and, the popular childcare agencies, and you come to somewhere that is a little bit more small space, you are getting focus. You're getting a personalized service for your child. It is a service that I can provide one on one, basically, because your child is not just a number when they come into a small space, and especially a home environment. They are seen, they are nurtured, and they are loved. So I think that was actually three benefits all in one, but you get the gist. So once your children come here and you say, hey, my child has this needs, or they have maybe even this requirement that usually in a large space, it's sort of a little bit more challenging to fulfill because there are so many other children that require care. In a small space home environment that I provide, it's easier to provide that care or request to fulfill that request to the parent. So I pride myself on offering key details or just attention to detail is what I like to call it. So any specific need that your child may have, let's say for example they don't eat a specific thing, we also provide nutritious meals. So if you're not able to, if you're one of those busy parents and you are on the go, especially it might not be always, but if there's ever a time where you will need nutritious meals provided that you're not able to provide that, directly for your children, we provide that here. A part of my structure or system is that I get up early, I meal prep everything, and so that way your child is being fed vegetables, fruits, healthy meals daily. Another great benefit that we provide here at the hub is, again, meeting or bridging the gap between care and curriculum. So, as a tutor, educator, I pride myself in literacy. That for me is something that I take very seriously, and I believe that every child deserves the opportunity to master literacy at an early age, right? There is a gap right now, especially in the schools where children are struggling to read. So, this is a service, an additional service that I also provide as an educator to make sure that we are helping young learners at an early age, not waiting until they're, you know, at the need for it, but we start early learning and early literacy support. So when your child comes to care, you can expect them to, start learning or start just early introductions of sensory play, cognitive development, fundamental skills. So, learning their A's, their B sounds, their sounds are very imperative. So, phonemic awareness is something that we start at an early age. It is high quality learning being provided in a small home like space. And we believe that once we do this, it will develop the whole child. So we're not just focusing on one aspect. We are not a daycare. We don't just provide care, feed them, we play with them, and they go home. No. We provide holistic care. I focus on care for cognitive development. So your child grows. This is a preschool environment. So they're not only being taken care of physically, but they're also being taken care of developmentally, right? Making sure that they're meeting every milestones. They are catching up and they're developing through structures every day by providing routines and providing nurture and love. Yeah. So, why should you join the hub? Well, your child, when they come into this family oriented small space environment, they are not seen as just another face in the crowd. They are seen for who they truly are. They're seen as their individual selves. I pride myself on making sure that we put in them a faith-filled, nurturing, loving, supporting kind of teaching and routines so that they are developing, as the whole person, not just focusing on one aspect of growth or another aspect of growth. It is a full dimensional service that we provide, and to me, I also pride myself because this is not just another business that you're taking your child to and they're just being cared for until pickup time or until you are able to, have them in your arms again. No, this is my calling. So I believe that in providing childcare, in providing early literacy support, I'm walking in my calling. So with that, I take it and I put my whole self, my whole heart into what I do. And I believe that it resonates with the little ones. So I would encourage you, if you're looking for childcare, if you're in the area of New Jersey and you're looking for childcare, reach out to us and let us get connected and see how we can support you, your needs, and your children. Or, if you just want to have questions that you want answered, feel free to reach out. I will be happy to answer your questions.